Hey guys, I'm Chase Brogan, and today in this video we're going to take a look at this product right here. This is the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket standalone portable video recorder. Now this enables us to take video footage at 1080p resolution, 60 frames per second, independent of a PC. So you can attach a retro game console to this, you can attach a VCR to this, you can attach modern day consoles like a PS5 or an Xbox, a PC, any of these devices right over to this and be able to extract video footage. So I'm really excited about this because I actually have a project in the mix right now with Marcus Buff Bagwell for our YouTube channel where we're taking some of his old VHS footage and we're bringing it into the digital world, and we're going to use this product right here in order to do that. So that's going to be one of our use cases today that we actually demo the process with, but we're also going to try using this as a standalone device just to simply stream or record gameplay footage from my PC and game consoles. So let's unbox this and dive into it. All right guys, here is the packaging. QR code right there where you can actually get a manual available to you on your phone or on your computer very easily. Open this up and it walks through all of our different connections, all the different settings and adjustments that you can make on here, how you can go ahead and bring different micro SD cards into the mix or USB storage devices. Got all that. Let's actually take a look at the device itself right here. We'll set that aside just for a minute. I want to see what's included in here with the actual device though, and there's a whole lot of stuff in here. First off, we have a remote control right here, so we can make our adjustments and control everything remotely. Love that. Inside here we have our portable battery right there. And there is a Type-C port on here so you can actually provide your cable connection to charge the battery. You can also use it while plugged in. Here we have a bunch of different cable connections. AV connections, VGA connection, HDMI, all of that can be found inside this bundle here. So we have HDMI right here, and then it branches off into all those other connections. So we'll set that aside. Type-C to USB-A cable connection right there. Another, I believe this is a power supply cable for the actual device. Oh, excuse me, this is the power supply cable for the device. This is to bring different connections into the mix. HDMI cable right here, and this is regular to regular HDMI. And then we also have this adapter right here. This is very convenient to use. So basically this takes an HDMI connection and just extends it over this way. So if you're in a tight area, you can plug in and have your extension cable coming right off of this. So that definitely comes in handy because if you had to plug this into a tight space, you can see that this is much longer here. Even if you bent it, that's still about 1.5 inches, whereas this right here is right around 1 inch, or actually a little bit less than 1 inch coming out of the actual port. So that is all of our connections inside of here, but now it's time to actually look at the device itself. So right here on the back side, you can see where your battery is going to connect. Simply slide it in just like that. And right here on the front, you can see now that we've gone ahead and connected that portable battery pack on the back, this powered right on. We have a 3-inch display so we can monitor everything that we are recording right from this. That's what makes this a standalone device where we don't have to use this along with a PC. You're able to monitor everything here and control everything right here. And then of course the remote is a direct extension of the onboard controls. We have a record button here, playback button right over here, bunch of different options over here with these buttons. Like if we want to discard a video feed, we can go ahead and just hit that to trash it. We have all these navigation buttons and confirmation button here. We have LED light indicators, so when we go ahead and connect different storage sources on here, so like a TF card or a USB flash drive, once those are connected, they'll light up on here. Again, just another great way to monitor exactly what we have going on here visually. Now, up here at the top are all of our different ports. We have HDMI ports up here. We have our PC connection. We have our power supply cable connection down here on the end, which is going to be our 12-volt power connection right here. So if you want to use this plugged directly in, you can do that. Obviously, we have our battery pack on here. So right now, this would be 100% portable. You can see it's powered on currently, all powered by that battery pack. But if we took that out and we wanted to just plug this into a power outlet, you could go ahead and do that and you'd never have to worry about the battery dying and your process being halted. We have our audio connections up here at the top as well, PC connection, and then again the HDMI connections. We can use this for pass-through. We can connect from this going out. We have just a lot of different options, and then our different storage options are down here on this end. So TF card slot, slide your micro SD card in there, and you would be going ahead and recording directly to that. You can also put in a USB flash drive down here as your storage option. So either or, you have both options right there on the end. Ventilation down here at the bottom, as well as, of course, speakers, so we can effectively monitor everything that is going on here, both visually and through audio as well. Now, to disconnect the battery pack, just simply hit this button, and you can just slide this over. Notice that it powers off that way. So I actually have this fully charged right now, and if you want to charge this, you have the Type-C cable connection right there. Just grab your Type-C to USB-A cable, plug that in, plug this end into your laptop, plug it into your computer, plug it into a power outlet if it supports USB-A connection, and you're good to go. So really excited to test this out. We're gonna first test this out, I think with my PC, get some gameplay footage recorded on here, and then we'll go ahead and connect this over to my VCR, and we're going to try to record the VCR tape directly onto a micro SD card so we can upload the footage to YouTube. All right, guys, so here we are sitting at my desk. You can see I've got my monitor up right here. I've got a gaming PC right underneath this desk, and the HDMI cable going from the gaming PC is going right into the input here on our ClonerAlliance Box Pro, and then we have the output HDMI going up here to the monitor. So we're totally passing through the ClonerAlliance Box Pro here, and because I've put in my 512 gigabyte micro SD card into the micro SD card slot over here in the storage section, all we have to do at this point is just hit the record button here to capture everything that I do on my PC. So I'm going to actually go into Fortnite right now. I'm going to launch that right here on my desktop. We got my controller right here, and as soon as the game kicks off here, I'm going to hit my record button right here, and we should be able to record everything that I do right here on this gaming PC. All right, game is pulled up, and because we have the monitor right here, we have the output going up to my monitor, we don't need this monitor going on, so that's going to be blacked out. But when we hit record, you'll notice that TF slot light starts to blink on here, and that tells us that we are actively recording everything that we're seeing on our main monitor. And if you take a look at my screen right up here you can see in big red it says recording, and it gives us our timestamp on here as well. So not only do we have the indication on the actual ClonerAlliance Box Pro, but it tells us right on our monitor that we are actively recording. So I'm going to blow this screen up a little bit. We're going to dive into this game, and we'll see how this actually records. Alright guys, so we've got my VCR player right over here, and we have that connected via the AV connection. We got our white, red, and yellow plugged directly into our ClonerAlliance Pro box over here. So this is the adapter again that comes out of the HDMI port all the way on the end. We've got the VGA hanging out up here, but we're using the AV right over here. Now you can see that we have the blue screen here. This is plugged in and powered by the cable, which I have going into a power outlet right over here. So this is blue. It's set to the input, which you go to right over here. You can change it between all the different options, but we're going to go to AV. So AV is displayed down here in the bottom left corner. It's blue right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this VHS tape buff the stuff, baby, right into the VCR. Looks like it's rewinded, so we should be able to just hit play on here, and it should pop up right here with the audio and everything coming right through. There we go. So the audio is coming through here. And we're going to skip over the Buff Daddy song there just so we don't get a copyright. There we go. So I'm hearing the audio, we're seeing the video right on here. If we want to hit record, because I have a micro SD card in the micro SD card slot, we just hit the record button right there. It indicates that it's recording. Actually, storage is full, so I put a full micro SD card in here. Let me pause this. Alright, let me remove that. And all we have to do in order to remove it is, I like to just take the adapter here for the micro SD card, just simply eject it like that, and it pops right out the side. So let me grab a new one because this one's clearly full, it said. All right, we got ourselves a 512 gigabyte Samsung micro SD card now, and we'll pick this up. It just simply slides in here just like that. I'm going to just use my key to sit that all the way in until it clicks in place, and we should be good to go. So we'll hit play again. We'll hit record, and there in the top left corner you can see it's recording. So it'll record as long as we want it to here, and then we can check this at the end. So I'm going to let it record for a little bit, and we'll play it back after on my PC and make sure that everything recorded properly.
Back then, I was 20 years old, and nobody in professional wrestling was 20 years old. So nobody really knew what to do with you. They were like, this guy's a baby, you know. So from there, when Tuco Swinger came into the company, and he was doing all these maneuvers and stuff, everybody was so amazed. I was like, I can do that.
All right, guys, so here we are at one of my computers. We're going to open up. I just inserted the micro SD card into my PC. We'll go over here and access it, double click, and we should have that video footage. There we go. So we'll skip past that. So you can see it picked it up perfectly on here. We'll skip ahead. All right, guys, we just jumped into the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket. What an amazing portable video recorder this is. And this has so many different use cases. I think this definitely could have a home with literally everybody out there. I think the majority of people using this are going to use it for video game footage recordings. So whether you're using it as a pass-through capture card, which is basically how I used it with Fortnite on my gaming PC today. I took my gaming PC, connected that over via HDMI connection on the input here, and then I did an output HDMI connection to my large monitor. Now, I didn't have to do the output connection to my monitor, but I wanted to because with a game like Fortnite, there's a lot going on, and to play that on a 3-inch screen just wouldn't give you a great experience. So the screen is great on here, but with a gaming experience, you're gonna want something larger so you can really see and feel everything that's going on in the game. So that's how I recorded. That's how anybody would record with a PS5, Xbox console, or a PC. But you can also bring retro game consoles into the mix the same way that I brought the VCR into the mix today. So I didn't connect a GameCube or an N64 today, on camera anyways. I actually did test this out with my N64. But on camera, we used the VCR. I popped an old Buff Bagwell VHS tape in, and we were able to display everything right here on the screen, hear everything that was being played on the VCR, and also record to either a flash drive or, in my case, a micro SD card at the exact same time. So you're able to live your experience, whether it's a game, whether it's just video footage, you're able to watch it, hear it, and record to a flash drive or micro SD card, all in this experience right here. You have all your control options here. You can easily navigate your settings right from the actual unit itself. But if you want to get a little distance away from it, you bring the remote into the mix. You can see I didn't even open it because Everything just navigates beautifully on here. The buttons are big, they're very responsive, and I'm right here actively involved in the experience, so I'm not far away from it to where I need a remote to control everything. I just simply hold it in my hand, do what I need to do, and it's that simple. You don't need to have experience with video recording or audio equipment to use this product. It really is top notch and totally idiot proof here. So I had a great experience. The only, I wouldn't even say negative, but one of the things that I noticed is the audio only gets so loud on this. It's not a big deal if you're going to be right up close and personal with it, as I was today. But if you're going to be, an added distance away from it, you won't be able to hear everything perfectly on here. That's really the only negative that I found, if you could even call it that. I don't think anybody's expecting surround sound from a device like this, so it's still loud enough to where you can easily monitor everything. You just can't be in like the next room or anything like that. So great product here. Definitely has a lot of value because you can use it in so many different cases. That's going to do it for today, though. I got to put this guy back to work with all those VHS tapes, convert them over so we can get them up here on YouTube. If you want some additional information, click the link at the top of your screen as well as in the description of this video. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, please hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop for all future videos. If you want to check out the Marcus Buff Bagwell YouTube channel or my other YouTube channel, click the links in the description as well. I'll see you guys on the next one.